Hello everyone, my name is Moji. You're watching a Bitcoin Bubble News channel. Just for me, it seems like such a clear bet. You also said something about price expectations. I don't know where it's going tomorrow, I also don't know where it will be at the end of the year. I'm thinking maybe 100K, but I know for sure that this is going to be 200K, then 1 million, and then 2 million. And one day there will be 8 million. That's what I mean by quite, because that's just how things naturally go as a network grows. I mean, you're going to buy it in the end. People don't understand that finally everyone will buy this. That's something I don't think anyone or very few people know. If you wait, you'll have to pay a lot more for it, so you might as well buy it now. Guess who is watching us now? Robert Kiyosaki is the author of the best-selling book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. We'd also like to take this chance to thank everyone who trusted us. We read all of your comments, and the best part is that it's free to subscribe. This means you'll get all the new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, get ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Bubble today and enjoy the new edge. In today's video, Larry Lepard talks about what he thinks about Bitcoin, how it's like the early internet, and why he thinks Bitcoin will reach $10 million per coin. Yes, if Bitcoin is a weird animal and the price changes every day, every week, and every month, then who the hell is? It surprises you almost every time. At least that's what I've found. I have watched it for a long time. I just dollar cost average and hold on to my stocks I don't sell. Actually, the ETFs are a really great thing that has happened. They really are. As of today, they let a lot of money into the asset, and, the asset, I think it was down to 60, high 50s, 60, look, it's still up. 40% for the year. It's not like a disaster or anything. This time last year, 36 months ago, it was 16. In other words, it's still kind of working and will keep working. So, I don't think the short-term swings are that important. I don't know why the price is what it is now. I don't watch that much of that kind of stuff. The MT. Gox coins are definitely an option. I think they're going to lose their faces. I've seen that there have been a lot of funds that are short. I was also told that one reason might make sense is that the miners' reward was cut in half not too long ago, a couple of months ago. Some of them had Bitcoin on their ballots, and some of them probably aren't making much money right now or are having cash flow problems. So I think that some miners are having to sell the coins they have because they aren't making enough. There are still lights on because they think the price will go up, but it hasn't yet. And, the hash rate went down a little, not a lot, but a little. Actually, I thought it would have gone down even more. I understand that there are probably some miners who are working too hard to make money right now and haven't given up yet. As they leave, they turn the machines on and leave them running because they believe it will come back up. And that will keep happening until they give up and say, fuck it, they're giving up. These machines are going to sleep, hash goes down a little more, and then, at that point you can just appear out of nowhere. That being said, we all know how this ends. The crazy thing about this asset is that it can move really quickly. That's why I say I like hedge funds that are short this stuff. They are about to go through something very holy. They just don't get it. They don't get that this stuff can go up by 50, 100, or 150% in a matter of months. You'll see that those shorts will be covered up so damn quickly. So, I know Sam said I like him a lot. He says 1 billion times in a year. I really hope he's right. I don't think so, but I find it hard to believe that we won't be at 100,000 by the end of 2024. I believe this cycle will take us to 2 or 3, let's say 200 or 300K. We may have been a little too eager to buy at that point, so we come back around and sell a little. But, it doesn't. I'm thinking so far ahead that I really understand the ups and downs of the months. It's just like, I saw the 6 and thought, maybe I should. I have something else I could sell. I thought maybe I should sell that and get this right now. Okay, I guess if it gets to 50, I'll definitely do that. I am selling this other thing. Since that's the case, it's really, really cheap at these prices. I think the coin market is up today, and so is the whole market. Capitalization has grown by about 2% in the last 24 hours and will hit $2.32 trillion on July 1st. Gains from Bitcoin and Ethereum, which have gone up about 2.5% and 2.2%, are part of the rise in market cap. A divergence in the global environment, less pressure from the sell side, and a stronger market structure are some of the main things that are pushing the crypto market up right now. A better look at how the crypto market has been doing lately shows that it has been getting stronger since the June 12th meeting of the Federal Open Market Committee. By keeping the Fed funds goal range at 5.25% to 5.5%, the FOMC meeting mostly met investors' expectations. As shown by the Consumer Price Index, the drop in U.S. inflation was not as big as predicted. The real gross domestic product number from last week, 1.4%, was a little higher than predicted. This added to the positive mood in the market. The Personal Consumption Expenditures report released on June 28 and recent slowdowns in key areas like the U.S. labor market seem to have made it more likely that the central bank will cut interest rates at least twice this year, most likely in September and December. The latest data from the CME Group's Fed Watch tool showed that there was a 58.2% chance of rate cuts at the FOMC meetings on September 18th and a 43.3% chance of rate cuts on December 18th. When looking at the crypto bull market over a number of different time periods, trade has been marked by higher volatility to the upside and a lot of corrections and consolidations along the way. Markets don't always go up, which leaves a space between supply and demand that leads to price corrections in both local and global markets. The flow of stable coins into and out of markets can be used to figure out supply and demand. According to CryptoQuint, the average size of the top 10 US deals that leave exchanges is shown below. Looking at the trend from 2023 to now, the figure shows that outflows have been going down after a big rise. This means that there is less pressure on exchanges to sell on a large scale. The fact that outflows have gone down means that investors are more likely to hold on to their assets rather than taking cash out of the market. I don't think anyone has missed the boat. I think it's still very early days and it's good at 10x and that's good at 10x again. So if you're an investor, you don't want to miss something that will go up 100x or even 1000x in 15, 20, or even 30 years. That's why I don't think 0.1 will be a useful amount to have. A quarter will be a huge deal in a few years, so I don't think you missed the boat. I think you need to understand what's going on and how this can keep getting more valuable. You used Microsoft as an example, and I told the same story in Deer when I was on stage with Sailor Lynn and Preston. I bought Microsoft stock for what would be 6 cents now, and the stock is worth hundreds of dollars, so it was about 4,300 times your money. That's 4,300 times your money, right? It's crazy, and I bought it in 1986 or 1987 when they first came out to the public. I sold it a few years later to buy a house because I had made money on it. I had gone up 2 or 3 times and been a good investment, but I needed the money to buy a house, so I didn't do it. I'm not mad about it. When I had the chance, I would have sold 2/3 of it, kept 1/3 and found another third somewhere else. This makes me mad. It's likely that I could have found it and found a way to get the other third. Anyway, I think the important thing is that people don't realize how valuable it is to add up 20, 30, or 40% a year for a number of years. This is how great fortunes are made, and it's a really special thing. This could mean that investors are feeling better as sellers get tired of the market. At the same time, the spot price of Bitcoin has gone below the realized price for short-term users, which was $62,600. At the moment, STAs are slightly losing money on average, which is a metric that has generally been used to spot times when sellers are tired. From a technical point of view, today's gains in the crypto markets are part of a rally that began at a support confluence with the major support